So now Patty and Nancy and John and Stu have some thoughts that they're going to share for their parents. Yeah.
The example that they've set was so good. They fought so infrequently that on one occasion I remember the house in Douglas, and there was a hallway past a long closet to their bedroom, and we heard some shouting or some agitated discussion, which was a very rare event. So we all lined up there in that hallway, all four of us. And when they opened the door, I think it was I, but it could have been one of my siblings, said, "Are you going to get a divorce?" The answer is no. So they taught us a lot about marriage and family, by example in living. They didn't teach us how to have marital fights very well, so Bart and I have had to figure that one out on our own. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. But the principles of love, mutual respect, mutual support, I mean, they have supported each other through some very challenging times, and they've taken turns doing that for each other. And the mutual respect is one of real marital equality, and it's certainly something that is the model that we aspire to. And their affection for one another is heartwarming. There's 30-year-olds that are married 5 years that don't have half of that. So it's been just thank you for setting such a good example and for being so happy with each other. We all take great joy in that. Who's next?
I guess I am. Reverse order.
A little lower, please. Thank you.
I love you. I love you.
I'm going to cry a lot. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I hate it when people apologize for being authentic. I have the distinct privilege of kind of being a facilitator of this part of Mom and Dad's life. And I get to witness on a very regular basis the palpable love between you. And what came to mind when I was thinking about what I wanted to say is that when all else is said and done, all there is love. It was not an easy road at times for any of us, but I wouldn't trade a moment of it for who I am and for who we are as a family. I love my life, and you too, your love gave me life. It's a gift for which I will ever be grateful. I love you guys more than I can say. You gave me the gift of also being able to love that deeply with somebody else. So, thank you.
Mom and Dad, happy anniversary. I'm sorry I missed the first 6. Your parenting has been an inspiration for all of us. Patty's a life coach and parent educator. Nancy's been teaching children chants for many years. Stu started working with kids when he was in high school and has continued to be involved in youth through the youth group at our Unitarian Society. And I'm writing a book right now on disciplining children. Yes, it is titled To the Woodshed.
Jeez.
And
It's titled what?
To the woodshed.
To the Woodshed, yes.
Remember?
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah. I don't fake the spanking. I said, yell a lot. You know?
Yeah. Dad, that was our secret.
No, it wasn't.
And Patty came running in and said, no, stop.
Don't hurt him. No, Dad,
Don't
no.
You know, it's funny, when I think back about my childhood, there are a lot of details I feel like I don't remember very well, but I do remember always feeling loved and supported and trusted by you two. Probably trusted more than you should have. And, you know, that's something that, you know, as a parent, you know, we've tried to emulate with our guys. No commentary. And you know, it's something that I've felt for a long time, and I think is important when you have children. Also, I think that you really instilled an appreciation of an importance of family in the way we were brought up, and I think that the gathering here today is truly a testament to your love for and commitment to family, and certainly to each other. And you know, really happy for you. I have every confidence that the love and caring that we see between the two of you will continue when you get beyond this infatuation stage.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Well, that's assuming they ever get past the infatuation stage.
Patient.
And just commenting on what Stu was saying about the night that we heard arguing, and we were queued up outside their bedroom door, and they finally heard us crying out there and came to check, and when they opened the door and we said, "Are you getting a divorce?" First they laughed. Like, how could you even think that? And then they told us no, and we felt better. The other time I remember, I wasn't going to do this, but it's your fault. The other time I remember lining up outside the bedroom door was when we decided we were going to have a family meeting without them to discuss, after Stu was probably about, how old were you when we got to Douglaston?
I was 2.
2. So it was a couple of years later, and we had decided it was time for another sibling. So we had this family meeting and decided that we would present this to them. And I don't remember their response. I think they were a little bit dumbfounded. But then they did try to get a fresh air child for us. And it was looking like we would actually have somebody for the summer. Fresh air, you know, bringing kids in from the city. Unfortunately, we were living in Douglaston, and it was within the city limits. And that wasn't allowed. Yeah, if we had been 2 towns over, we could have pulled that one off too.
Why didn't we move?
We did think about it at one point.
Yeah, that was the sport.
Yeah, right. But I knew that my sibs would have so many eloquent things to say that I decided that I would say something without saying something. So in dance, when you want to convey a message, it's either done abstractly through movement, or there's actually mime that's used to convey thoughts. So my thought for today is, love you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you all.